What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, I cover most things RC rock crawling, so if you're new, please consider subscribing. So in today's video, we are going to be talking and kind of revisiting my carry-all RC backpack. Now, I purchased this a little while ago, and I will link the video above with my initial thoughts on it. I kind of just want to give a little bit of an update because of what happened. Now, I did have a little bit of a breakage, which was part of what I discussed in the first video. In the first video, I was a little concerned about the durability and the quality of the actual bag itself, and not so much this piece here. So what happened was, where these pieces that go onto the straps that hold these straps for the mounting of your RC truck, one of them broke in my latest trip, and obviously for the price, I think like $120 for this bag, and it was like only the fourth or fifth time I used it, and this was like the first time I kind of just threw it in the back of my truck and it broke. So I was kind of upset, as one can imagine. But what I did was I just reached out in an email, and Carryall RC quickly responded to me
and totally redeem yourself.
He said they had a new design, and he was going to send me out some new parts, and that he stands behind his products. So I was super pumped about that, and he kind of explained a little bit to me about it and said it would make sense when I got it, and he was right. So here are the pieces here that broke. So this is what appears to me is just a 3D printed piece in these joints right here. They kind of had some flex to them, and you can see that's where it broke. So here's one. Actually, I broke the other one when I was trying to get it off. I mean, you barely could move these, so right in here it's kind of weak, and it kind of just flexed. This one feels a little bit stronger than the other ones, but that's where it broke. And what he sent out to me were these new ones here, and it screws in right here. So that is really nice. So you can just kind of open it up and slide it off the strap. Now, I guess I'll show you. I just want to be real careful with these, because they still don't feel of super strength, but the material on these ones looks to be quite a bit different of a material, so they should be a little bit stronger. So I'm going to grab a 2mm screw, a 2mm driver, and we will just tighten these up and take a look. Okay, so I got my 2mm, and just going to thread that in there. Now, this should be a much better design for sure. It's a nice stainless screw. I'd imagine they're going to be much sturdier. So we will have to see how long these ones hold up for. Okay, I don't want to go too tight because it's just that plastic material there. So we'll get this one tightened up here. There it goes. You can feel it grabbing. The holes are good size for the screw. Get a nice tight thread in there. And that's it. Perfect. So that should be much stronger, and hopefully they hold up in the corners much better. Like I said, the material of this piece seems a little bit better. This, I'm not sure what it's printed out of. This almost looks like a nylon type of print, where this other one maybe is, I don't know. I don't want to say that I know. I print with PLA, so I'm used to how that looks, but this doesn't actually look like PLA. So he did go from red to black, which I don't care. I like the blacked out look. That's actually much better for me. One thing I did want to address that I had gotten wrong about the bag in my first video is I was talking about the bag hanging off. Well, what you do is you got to loosen this here, and you can get these to hold your tires down. So you can clip the truck on nose down or however you want. It depends on your axles for these little carabiner clips. And you can tighten this up, and that actually solves that problem. So that was a user error on my part, on my initial thoughts on the bag. Now, this still isn't a full kind of review because I've really only used it 5 or 6 times, not even. I went out on a good trip and I had it in the back of my car, my truck rather, and I was using it. I haven't really got any serious hikes or anything, but I have been trying to use it, and I still kind of, well, I still agree with what my initial thoughts are on the bag part itself. Like, I really like these, and now with this hardware, you could really just strap this piece onto any bag that you want. Like, I could take this off and put it on another bag, but I actually like the size of this bag for like quick little day trips and everything, where you don't need a whole lot of stuff. If you're just going to go on a short trailing adventure, you only need some tools and whatnot. It's a great option. So along with those straps, he sent me this really cool magnet for your screws here. And if you look on the back, it has a nice little Velcro, and it will go to the straps that he has on the bag. So you can see I got some of my patches on here. So this little magnet tray here actually just attaches right there, which I really like. So I got that there, and that will be much secure once you have the car in there, but it actually holds on there pretty good. And I did like that it had those patches on there, and I was able to throw a couple of patches that I had. I got this Proline one, an Axial Fest one, and another Axial Fest. I've been to Axial Fest twice out here on the West Coast. Proline by the Fire, sad that it's canceled this year. Then I got this Pitbull one up here, which obviously I might switch out at some point because it's taking up the big spot, but I didn't have anything else, and that one was kind of big, so I put it up there. But I'm very happy that he took care of the problem. So for the faults that I had when I initially got it in the video, my first video rather, he said he stood behind his products and he was going to take care of me and send me these new pieces that were better. So it shows you that they were aware of it. He already had them. He didn't say, oh, I'm going to come up with something better. So he had moved on to something, which is really, really good that it, he wanted to address the problem and fix it and stand by his product. So regardless of what I think, you can't fault someone for admitting something was kind of faulty and taking care of me. So I'm super pumped about that, and I am trying to give the bag its honest shakedown. So my only concern is the bag itself, if it's going to hold up being kind of tossed around in the truck, and the zippers, if I fill it up kind of heavy, if they're going to hold up, because like I said, that stuff I'm going to stick to my thoughts on that. The bag itself doesn't feel like the highest quality bag, but so far, like I said, I've used it 5-6 times at the most, and it's holding up, and I really do. I like the size of it. And once I learned kind of how to get these, a lot of my smaller rigs, they just go right on. Get these. He's got the rubber here, and it goes right around like the tire area, and you can just pull it down like that. Holds it on there nice, and it, I don't really travel too heavy, so for what I put in it, seems to hold up just great, and I can't complain. So he threw in this little magnet tray here for your screws if you're working on the side of the trail. That's great. So I'm just going to move forward with it, keep using it, and maybe in another month or so, I can go ahead and do like a full review once I actually have enough time with it to review it. But I just want to kind of give you guys a little update on these little pieces that broke, and let you know that if you do want one of these bags, that you got great customer service. He reached right out to me. I didn't have to wait multiple days, and he corrected it for me. So that goes a long way with me, and I'm very happy about it. So I will report back in another month or so on a review and see if anything else comes about with it. But for now, I'm going to keep RCing and using this bag when I go out on those little trips. So I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Don't forget, if you're new here, click that red subscribe button down below, and please leave some comments. I don't really get too many comments. Let me know what you think of this bag. Let me know what you take out, and let me know if you would be interested in buying one of these bags. But that's going to wrap it up. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, RC_propaganda. Follow my wife, Mrs. _RC_propaganda. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.